So let us begin with Allah's blessed name to teach what universities cannot teach and will not teach. Even if it's the International Islamic University, they cannot teach it and they will not teach it. Not convenient for them to teach this subject. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala warns us in the Quran. He gives a command. But the sad thing is we don't even understand the Quran. We don't even understand what He has said in the Quran. He says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. O you who have faith in Allah, la tattakhidhu al-yahuda wan-nasara awliya. Don't take Jews and don't take Christians as your friends and allies. Oh, but Malaysia has a lot of Christians. Huh? So what are you going to do now? Here's the Quran. Don't take Jews and don't take Christians as your friends and allies. Ba'duhum awliya'u ba'd. They're friends and allies of each other. This is what you will get from the translations. Every single copy of the Quran you first look, this is the translation you will get. وَمَنْ يَتَوَلَّهُمْ مِنْكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ. Whosoever from amongst you turn to them with friendship and alliance, you belong to them, not to us. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. Surely Allah does not provide guidance for a wicked people. But proper methodology is you do not take any verse of the Quran in isolation to study it, or any part of an ayah in isolation to study it, because you could make a mistake. When Allah says to the angels, make sajda before Adam alayhi salam, and they made sajda, except Iblis. And if you take this by itself in isolation, then the logical implication is that Iblis was an angel, because the order was given to angels, and they taught me at Harvard University and at the University of Singapore, they taught me you have to think in a logical way. If the order was given to the angels, and they all obeyed except him, the implication is he was an angel. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not deficient in the use of language. No. So this sentence is constructed in this way to teach a lesson in methodology. Do not study any verse of the Quran in isolation, because you could make a mistake. Rather, you must go to the totality of the book, the whole book, and locate all that there is in the book on that subject in order to understand the path. But in other verses of the Quran, Allah says about angels that they don't have any choice. When an order is given, an angel must obey. But he disobeyed. He couldn't be an angel. And then Allah speaks in Surah Al-Kahf and says he was a jinn. This is methodology. So if Allah says, don't take Jews and don't take Christians as your friends and allies, they are friends and allies of each other. You do not take this verse in isolation and come to the conclusion that we are prohibited from maintaining friendship with all Jews and all Christians. And the Jews and Christians are friends and allies of each other. That is false. How could the Quran make a statement that is totally false? Jews and Christians were never friends and allies of each other. Never, never, never in history. They were mortal enemies of each other, all through history. So how could the Quran say something which is false? Even a schoolboy would know that that is false, that they are friends and allies of each other. Well then, what is Allah saying? You're allowed to marry a Christian woman. The law of Malaysia could say what it wants. That's not my business. In Allah's kitab, you are allowed to marry a Christian woman. And when you marry the Christian woman, you have to respect her religion. She must have the freedom to live as a Christian. That is the Quran. So you're going to have to say to her, sweetheart, you can be my wife, but you can't be my friend. Huh? Sounds foolish, isn't it? The Quran says, ta'amuhum hillul lakum wa ta'amukum hillul lahum. The food of the Christian and the Jew is halal for you, and your food is halal for them. Huh? So the Christian invites you for a meal, and you sit down with your Christian neighbor and you have a meal, and you say to him, you know, I can join you for a meal, we can break bread together, but we can't be friends. Strange, isn't it? We can eat together, but we can't be friends. It's contradictory, it's ridiculous, it's foolish. And the Quran is non-contradictory. No. So obviously there is a mistake here in translating this verse, that Allah is saying, do not take all Christians and do not take all Jews as your friends and allies, because they are friends and allies of each other. Check it out. Go look in all your tafsirs that you have and see what they say. That's what they say. No, Allah is not saying that. Allah is not speaking about all Jews, and He's not speaking about all Christians. When He says, don't take Jews and Christians as your friends and allies. Well then, which Jews is He talking about? And which Christians is He talking about? And that is where the scholar of Islam puts his foot down, full stop. I'm not going to talk anymore on this subject. That's too dangerous. I'm going home to eat my biryani and go to sleep. I'm not going down this road. When you ask the question, which Jew is He talking about? And which Christian is He talking about? Allah is saying in the Quran, do not take such Jews and do not take such Christians as your friends and allies, who themselves are friends and allies of each other. 1400 years ago or more, the Quran is prophesying, anticipating that an enormously mysterious event is going to occur in history. The Jews and Christians, who are mortal enemies of each other, are going to experience something strange in their midst. That part of the Christian world, not all, and part of the Jewish world, not all, are going to reconcile and become friends and allies of each other. And a Judeo-Christian alliance is going to emerge in history. And when that occurs, do not be their friends and allies. Because if you become friends and allies of that Judeo-Christian alliance, you'll leave this ummah, you're going to be joining them. It is that Judeo-Christian alliance which gave us the United Nations organization. Is there anyone present who differs with me? No one here differs with me. Good. On Judgment Day, we'll see. It is that Judeo-Christian alliance which gave us the International Monetary Fund. Is there anyone present here who differs with me? No one. On Judgment Day, we'll see. And yet the entire world of Islam are all in the United Nations organization created by the Judeo-Christian Alliance. And the entire world of Islam is located in the International Monetary Fund created by the Judeo-Christian Alliance. Despite Allah's command in the Quran.